The allure and danger of getting rich quick. We all want to be rich, fast, easy. It's the American dream, right? But here's the problem. Scammers know this. They use our desire for wealth to trick us. They promise easy money. They prey on our hopes and dreams. The internet has made it worse. Scams are everywhere online, social media, emails, websites. They're full of traps. These scams can be devastating. People lose their life savings. Their dreams are crushed. It's heartbreaking. That's why we need to talk about this. We need to expose these scams. We need to protect ourselves. We need to fight back. The psychology of a scam. Why do people fall for it? It's a question that has puzzled many for years. Scammers are masters of manipulation. They exploit human psychology with precision and skill. They know exactly how to push our buttons, triggering responses that bypass our rational thinking. One common tactic they use is creating a sense of urgency. This makes us feel like we have to act immediately. Act now or miss out, they scream. This high-pressure approach is designed to make us panic. This pressure makes us act without thinking, often leading to hasty and regrettable decisions. They also play on our emotions, knowing that when we're emotional, we're less likely to think clearly. Greed is a powerful motivator. The allure of quick and easy money can cloud our judgment. The promise of huge returns makes us overlook the risks. We get excited and let our guard down. We want to believe it's true. The hope of a better future can make us ignore the obvious red flags. We ignore the warning signs, convincing ourselves that everything is fine. We convince ourselves it's real, even when deep down we might have doubts. Fear is another weapon in their arsenal. They know how to make us feel threatened and vulnerable. They might threaten us with legal action, making us believe we have no other choice. They might say we owe money, creating a sense of panic and urgency. This fear paralyzes us. We give in to their demands, hoping to avoid trouble. We don't want to get in trouble, so we comply, even when it feels wrong. The truth is, anyone can be scammed. It doesn't matter who you are or how smart you think you are. It's not a sign of stupidity, it's about being human. We all have vulnerabilities. Scammers know this and exploit it. And they use it against us, turning our own psychology into a weapon. Anatomy of a Ponzi scheme. Too good to be true? Absolutely. These schemes have been around for over a century, fooling countless people. Let's talk about Ponzi schemes. They are named after Charles Ponzi, a man who became infamous for his fraudulent activities in the early 20th century. Named after Charles Ponzi, a con artist extraordinaire. He promised investors huge returns with little to no risk. A classic hallmark of a Ponzi scheme. Here's how it works. Someone promises high returns with little risk. They lure in investors with the promise of easy money. They use new investors' money to pay off old investors. This creates the illusion of a profitable business. It's like a financial house of cards. It looks stable from the outside, but it's built on a fragile foundation. It works for a while. As long as new investors keep coming in, the scheme can continue. People see others getting rich, they get greedy, they invest more, the scammer gets richer, but eventually it collapses. The bubble bursts, there's not enough money to go around, the scammer can't keep up with the promised returns. The whole thing falls apart. The house of cards comes crashing down. Everyone loses except the scammer. Investors are left with nothing, their savings wiped out. Bernie Madoff's scheme is a classic example. He managed to deceive thousands of investors for decades. He stole billions from investors. His arrest and conviction shocked the financial world. It was the largest Ponzi scheme in history. It ruined countless lives. People lost their life savings, their homes, their futures. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Always be cautious and do your research before investing. Phishing for your finances. Don't bite the bait. It's a trap set by cybercriminals to steal your hard-earned money and personal information. Now, let's dive into the world of phishing scams. These scams are more sophisticated than ever, and anyone can be a target. They're like digital fishermen casting their lines, hoping you'll bite. They use various tactics to lure you in, making their bait look as convincing as possible. They send emails or texts that look official. These messages often mimic the style and tone of legitimate organizations. They might pretend to be your bank, a government agency, or a trusted company. The goal is to gain your trust and make you act without thinking. They want your personal information, passwords, credit card numbers, social security numbers. This data is incredibly valuable on the black market. They might create fake websites that look identical to the real ones. These sites are designed to capture your information as soon as you enter it. You think you're on a secure site, but you're not. The fake site might even have a padlock icon to trick you. You enter your information and boom, they've got you. Your data is now in the hands of criminals, so how do you avoid getting hooked? Awareness and caution are your best defenses. Be wary of suspicious emails or texts. If something feels off, trust your instincts. Don't click on links from unknown senders. These links can lead to malicious websites designed to steal your information. Always double-check the sender's address. Look for subtle misspellings or unusual domain names. If you're unsure, contact the organization directly. Use a phone number or email address you know is legitimate. Don't give out personal information online unless you're absolutely sure it's safe. Use two-factor authentication for an added layer of security. The siren song of fake investments, high returns, higher risks. Fake investment opportunities are like sirens in Greek mythology. They lure you in with promises of wealth and riches, but ultimately lead to your financial ruin. These scams often target people new to investing. They prey on their lack of knowledge and experience. They might use social media, online ads, or even cold calls. They'll boast about guaranteed returns, secret strategies, and exclusive opportunities. They might even create fake websites and testimonials to make themselves look legitimate. But don't be fooled. Remember, investing always involves risk. There are no guaranteed returns. If someone promises you high returns with no risk, it's a red flag. Do your research before investing in anything. If something feels off, trust your gut. Spotting red flags. Trust your gut, but verify everything. So how do you spot these scams? First, trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Second, watch out for these red flags. High-pressure sales tactics. Scammers often create a sense of urgency to pressure you into making a quick decision. Unrealistic promises. Be wary of promises of guaranteed returns or quick riches. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Requests for upfront payment. Legitimate investments rarely require upfront payments. Unregistered investments. Check if the investment and the person offering it are registered with the appropriate authorities. Unsolicited offers. Be cautious of unsolicited investment opportunities that come to you out of the blue. Protecting yourself. Practical steps for financial security. Now that you know how to spot red flags, let's talk about protecting yourself. Here are some practical steps. Educate yourself. Learn about common scams and how to avoid them. Be skeptical. Don't believe everything you see or hear, especially online. Check credentials. Verify the legitimacy of any individual or company offering investment opportunities. Don't share personal information. Be cautious about sharing personal or financial information online or over the phone. Report scams. If you encounter a scam, report it to the authorities immediately. If it's too good to be true. You know how the saying goes, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. This is your mantra, your guiding light. Repeat it like a prayer. Don't get blinded by dollar signs. That's what the scammers want. They want you to be irrational, to throw caution to the wind, but you're smarter than that. You're savvier than that, right? Stay informed, stay safe. The never-ending fight against scams. The fight against financial scams is a never-ending battle. As technology evolves, so do the scams. That's why it's crucial to stay informed, educate yourself about the latest scams and how to avoid them. Share this information with your friends and family. Let's work together to protect ourselves and our loved ones from these financial predators. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the world of financial scams, it's your best defense. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe. Until next time, keep leading with purpose.